Today's message is all about simplicity. Can't get more simple than simplicity, mate. And I want you guys to think back to when you were a little kid, or just before you were a teenager, just when times in your life felt simple. You didn't have any hatred towards the world, you didn't have any resentment towards the world, and you just were. And it's funny that, right, asking you to look back, because shouldn't you be thinking like that now? And shouldn't you be able to look out at the world now with no resentment and no hatred and love everything for what it is? The reason why you can't do that right now is because over the years we've been exposed to so much badness, into so much negativity, and also to so much knowledge. And over the years we find out so many things that only by finding those things out we have more questions to ask. For example, you'll be in a science class, and usually when you look at a tree, you look at the tree and you go, wow, that's a nice tree. But in this science class, rather than going, wow, that's a nice tree, you have to study the cytoplasm and how each leaf works on a tree and how all the little things in the tree works. And then by looking into all of these little things deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, a lot of the times we lose the beauty of the tree itself. And in some cases, don't get me wrong, it might make people be in even more amazement, but where is that amazement going to? Is that amazement going to God, or is that amazement going to the science? Because let me tell you something, God doesn't work in science, God works in miracles. And in life, it's the same thing. We question, we ask, we hear things from a million different people and a million different perspectives, and then we end up building our own, which is so far gone from the perspective that we had as a kid, when we just looked at all of this and thought, wow, God is amazing, life is amazing. And what's been happening over the years is that people are becoming smarter and smarter and smarter to essentially just make the world more complicated. In the Bible, in 1 Corinthians, it says, do not deceive yourselves, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness in God's sight. And what this is telling us is, it's telling us that no matter the wisdom and the knowledge of this world, it is nothing compared to God. And it is nothing compared to the heavenly wisdom. And we genuinely think in this world, right, that we know what's going on and that science knows what's going on. And don't get me wrong, science has proven a lot of things. Science is amazing. But where does that science come from? If you guys believe in the Big Bang, well, where does that Big Bang come from? The more we question life and essentially complicate life, the more we waste our time here, when we could just be simply admiring it, living it, loving it, and having a great time. And it's almost like we do this on purpose. It's almost like we complicate things on purpose because we don't like the simplicity of it. We don't like the fact that we're just living here in God's creation, and that God created all of this for us, and we're just heavenly beings living in human form, and we're enjoying it. No. Rather than doing all of that, rather than loving life and living life and enjoying it, we want to complicate things for ourselves. We want to complicate our life, we want to complicate our relationships, we want to complicate our knowledge, we want to question the things that we already believe, and we want to fill our lives with doubt, fear, and misery, and sadness and depression and anxiety. When you've got faith that all of this is and only can be because of God, you don't have all of those things, because you know that this is all here for us to enjoy, and we must allow it. We think that we're simplifying life by diving deep into our own minds and trying to figure things out. But what you'll realize is the more you try and find out, the further away you're going to get from the answer. And what you'll realize is that there's no end. When are you going to stop? You get yourself into this conspiracy, and you go and you go and you go and you try and look deeper and deeper and deeper. You go into science and you find an atom, and then it's a neutron, and then it's a proton, and then it's deeper and deeper and deeper. When will it end? And don't get me wrong, a lot of this, is proven to be good in some cases, in medicine, for example. But all in all, what are you actually looking for? What are the answers that you're looking for? The answers that you're looking for are in here. And it's the fact that God is good, and all of this is because of God. And the more you complicate these things, the more you're going to confuse yourself and lose the beauty of what already is. Guys, the message for today is simple. Keep it simple. Have childlike faith. Love God with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. And look out at the views wherever you are. Look out the window and just admire. Today is day 64 of me making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where I end up. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 64. And if you guys are still watching at this point of the video and you want a community to help you grow in faith and learn and have access to events, webinars and all the sort, then I'll leave a link down below to the soul art community, and I'd love to see you guys in there. And so yeah, that is goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mr. Cow over here. God bless you all. Bow.